Hello there everybody and welcome back to my YouTube series, the Iceland Takeover. As always, I am Josh from TBM Games, and today we are going to be looking at finishing our first ever season in charge of FH. As you can see, nice and early doors. I have played just about every other game apart from, funnily enough, the very last of the season, and we were officially crowned champions a couple of games ago, which of course I will go over the results in a moment, but yeah, it was quite conclusive. 5 points clear with the game to go. It was easy enough. Okay, so let's get into it and see what the other results were. As you may remember, the last game was the 2-0 win against Breidablik in the 9th video of the series. Was it 9? No, 10. 10, sorry. This is number 11, isn't it? Oh, flipping heck, I'm not with it. Okay, so since then, we've had not a great run. We only needed 2 points, I believe, after that game, and naturally we got it with 2 draws. First of all, a 2-2 with Breidablik, where we were 2-0 up, with Valgardson getting our opening goal. Valgardson managing to get the opener with a nice drive into the bottom corner. And then the second one was Sverrisson with a nice cheeky little header with somebody else there to knock it in had he not been able to. They then managed to pull one back on 44 minutes. Some poor keeping there. And in first half of added time, again, some poor defending and keeping. Made it 2-2. And we just couldn't break them down in the second half. But it is what it is. The next game was against Stjarnan. It was a very early scoring game again, with Lennon getting a goal in the first 10 minutes. Let's have a look at that. So, as I mentioned, this is Lennon's goal. Oof, absolute drive at the near post. Keeper didn't stand a chance. They responded 9 minutes later with a Route 1 ball. Not great defending. Should definitely look into that. However, that was the 1 point needed to secure the league title. After that, I'm not going to lie, I gave up with the league because why not? So I decided to play a lot of my youngsters that we got through the youth system, see how they managed to get on. Turns out, not well. The first goal coming from a Victor Jonsson, just shy of 60 minutes. Just, again, some poor all round there defensively. He then doubled it on 66 minutes. Oof. Tidy finish. And then the Haraldsson at the death, making it 3. I was annoyed in hindsight because I had actually forgotten to take into account that up until that point I was going for an Invincibles for my very first season in charge. So with 3 games left, I definitely should have given it more of a go, but hey ho, these things happen. There's always next season. Viking goal, there's literally nothing to say. That was a really, really dull 0-0. Nobody did anything of note. We'd won the league. I think they were safely in Europe. Yeah, they'd already qualified, so neither team had anything to play for. So, yeah, there's literally nothing else to say on that game. Okay, the other things to mention is I have had some interesting offers recently. Oh, it's not actually showing me. Let's go on the history. There we go. I have managed to get rid of Beck this season, or rather I've let his contract expire, which is in about 2 weeks, give or take, which should free up just over $1,000 a week for the club. Should allow me to bring in a few youth players on loan I have got my eye on a couple of wingers, which would then leave Lennon to lead the line, which is definitely for the best because he's comfortably the best striker we have in the team. Plus, it'd also give us more depth, and that's always a good thing. I did also sell Gunnar Nielsen for 28.5 grand to Qatar, which I thought was a bit of a strange one, but any money into the club is better than nothing. So I will need a backup or third choice keeper, I believe. Unless, oh no, Sig Johnson, we have one. Ah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Other than that, there's not really much else to say. We've had a few people come back from injury. I was very annoyed. Helgeson did come back, but then instantly got himself injured with a lower back stress fracture in training again. This team does not want me to have just anything nice. I can't have anything nice here. Oh well. Anyway, so with all of that out of the way, let's just get into today's game and finish this season off with a bang, shall we? Let's go. I don't have a captain. Yes, Ferguson can be in charge. He's had a good season. Speaking of transfers, there was actually one other I was supposed to mention. I have had to reject an offer of 125 grand for Jonsson because, frankly, I don't actually receive anything from my sales at the minute up to 2 million, which is not going to happen for any of my players, realistically. So, for them to offer 125 grand on a player that I literally can't invest to replace, short of loans or free transfers, it was never going to happen. We have managed to keep hold of him, and he isn't too disgruntled at all that he's messing up everyone else. Oh, straight in there with an early foul on him. So, we'll just see how this game plays out. Like I said, almost in there with an early header. This is what we like. Nice early pressing. He's everywhere at the minute. Go on, Johnson. So hopefully, as I've mentioned, we are going to try and see the season out with a win. We've guaranteed Champions League, but I believe we are in the first qualifying round? We're at a stupidly early stage, so that may actually start reasonably soon. So it could be good for us. As I was mentioning a few videos ago, I have had some concerns regarding match fitness and keeping it in between European games. So if we can at least get started now, we can stay on like the coattails essentially of the league season and the form that we've been in. Oh, was that just off the crossbar? Very unfortunate. Yeah, that would all be fantastic for us. Like I said, we'll just bring in some loans and pad out the squad in some crucial areas, such as maybe right back. I definitely need a more experienced centre back. Possibly another winger or two. I don't know. We'll just have to see what we need, what my assistant thinks we need, because we may have to look into a different. Ooh, go on, Lennon. Go on. Oh, unlucky. May have to look into a different formation depending on the kind of teams that we're facing, because obviously if we're absolutely destroying this league, we may get absolutely battered by somebody from, I don't know, the Croatian league, for example. We just don't know until we get there, and I don't really remember who else is in the round that we're in. I don't know. Anyway, so we're 30 minutes into this match. We've had a few highlights. We've not really had that many great shots that I think we should have scored. We maybe could have done better on others, but yeah, see, look at that, straight at the keeper. It almost just looks like we're coasting it. And oh, there we go. Sverrisson. 13th goal of the season from centre mid. Cannot argue with that, especially only in the 22 game season. It's very, very impressive. Plus, he's rocked up a fair few assists. Macan, the right back, for some reason having a pot shot from edge of box. Thinking he's Pavard from the World Cup. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Lennon again with another assist. Comfortably one of my more important players this season. So many goals, chipped in with a hell of a lot of assists. Between him, Valgerton and Sverrisson, I think that is the core players that I need to make this team tick. Everybody else is somewhat interchangeable, I believe, at the minute. We're always capable of better. Ooh, that wasn't good. That wasn't the one I was supposed to click, but everyone seemed happy with it. Okay, let's go in for the second half. As always, I'll give it about 15 minutes to around the 60-minute mark. Maybe look at making a few changes. Though obviously we don't need to rest players yet. Like I said, I don't know when European games will start. So, yeah, in fact, I might just let the players see it out. Just coast it. Oh, I'm getting a little bit concerned about this relative lack of pace from the centre-backs. That's quite a few times that they just seem to get caught out on the break. I don't know if it's a case of they are just slow, being 16, or if it's I'm just having them starting a little bit high. I don't know, I might tweak it a little bit actually. Where's my... no, position. I don't even know where I'm clocking now. There we go. Try playing them a bit lower. See if that helps. Okay, so they're on the attack. We're 52 minutes in. About to be 53. And... ooh, why are you going to... oh, whoa, keeper! That was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Half-Borson at left-back. Who's this guy? No, I said I might not be making any changes, but he's not having a great game. 6 minutes, it's literally just gone up. Johnson, he started well. He seems to have dropped off massively. Do I have anybody? No, literally nobody. Yeah, let's move Leonard out to the right, and we'll bring on Sigvarsson. Or yeah, we'll use Sigvarsson. We don't want any 3-star silver players. I think he might be one of the ones to get let go when the contracts run out. Can't imagine I'd be able to sell him for anything significant. Sigvarsson, oof. One fit cameras there from keeper. 70 minutes in. Aside from the goal, literally nothing to really talk about. I am just sat here talking absolute nonsense just to try and fill the space. Oh no. Defenders, what are you doing? Yeah, this is just cementing my idea that we need more defenders, or more experienced defenders, shall we say. This is a team that I believe is fighting the drop, so yeah. Oh, maybe not. No, they're safe. Never mind. Again, I'm chatting nonsense. They have literally nothing to play for, and yeah, I suppose neither do we. And it's just, it shows. It's absolutely showing. 10 minutes to go. Well, 8 minutes plus added time. Macan. Cross it across, nothing. Okay. Oh, well, I know for some. Ulfarsson. Okay, 90 minutes. This is it, almost game over. And no, that'll be it. Absolute game over. Oh, go on, Sigvarsson. Go on. Ah, poor. Never mind. I'll take a 1-0 to see out the season. Definitely wish I'd just recorded those 2 games that we drew. We unlocked 2 achievements. The Iron Curtain and Unstoppable Force. Most goals scored, fewest conceded. Not surprised. Massively higher goal difference than anybody else. In fact, I think if you actually add it up, it's like 29, 31, 30... oh, no, never mind, not quite. So we almost have more than everybody else combined, excluding the negatives. But no, not quite. Oh well. Okay, so where does this leave us now? 11.5 grand for winning. Is that all? 11.5 grand for winning the league. That's actually terrible. We only get 20 medals. Ooh, that's unfortunate for some players. And almost half of our winners' bonus has already been shared out amongst the players. That is literally a drop in the ocean for our overall balance. Oh, these next few seasons are going to be interesting. We definitely need a good run in Europe. Based on my achievements, I think they've announced the team of the year. Valgerson with footballer of the year. I'm not surprised. The left back was absolutely incredible. 4 goals and 11 assists in 19 games from left back is just mind-boggling. What left back gets 11 assists? Jonsson with young player of the year. 16 appearances, 6 goals, 6 assists. Can't argue with it. That I'm not happy about. I don't understand. I had a considerably better win ratio, and I won the league. What? Anyway, so the team of the year is almost exclusively our players. Out of the 11, there's 3 that aren't. That's actually, I'm very annoyed at that actually. Like, I don't know what to say. So players are coming back on the 6th of January. Okay, that's fine. I don't think there's really anything else to say. That's what we're saying. Go on, guys. What do you mean you guys don't want to become champions again next season? Oh, this has not gone well. People do not like me telling them you can do it again. Next season's predictions, or the club vision I should say, is qualify for the Euro Cup. We already have done that this season, so I can definitely see us doing it again. Wait, is the Euro Cup, is that the Europa League? Yeah, it is. No, that's fine. So we'll just have to finish in the top 4, I think. Easy. Don't worry about it. Get through the second qualifying round. I'll reach it. That's fine. And challenge for the title. Come on, mate. We'll be doing the hat-trick by then. Don't worry about it. And then just continue maintaining the challenge. They have no real visions for me. Fine. I'll accept it. I'm not going to try and rock the boat. I'd enjoy a new contract. But in fact, what is my current contract at the minute? 1.2 grand a week? How on earth am I justifying that? Anyway. Right. So I believe I will end the game there. Or end the video there. And I will see you back next time when hopefully we are looking at doing some European football. Or that other pre-season competition that we had for some reason at the very start of the series. I don't know. Maybe if I'm actually in control of it the entire time, I'll stand a half-decent chance of winning it. We'll see. I'm quietly confident though. Okay? Thanks a lot for watching the series so far. Of course, if you have enjoyed everything you've seen, or even just some of it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Anything you do, whether it be literally a like or a comment, or viewing videos more than once, sharing them, anything is great. It'll massively help the channel grow. YouTube's algorithms massively depend on the feedback from the audience to help me kind of get out there and see or be seen by everybody else. Those of you who have checked have, or hopefully will have noticed that I am starting to try and be a bit more active on the social media front, more specifically Twitter, where I am trying to get the channel noticed and bring in a few more few more viewers. Hopefully you subscribe. We'll just have to play it by ear, see how we get on. But anyway, like I said, that's it for today's video, and hopefully on the next one, episode 12, we'll be ready. We'll be challenging for something new, and I'll have hopefully some new signings to tell you about. Thanks a lot again for watching, and I will see you next time.